Our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. Helping Parents Heal goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. Helping Parents Heal affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at all meetings is voluntary. All discussions that take place at affiliate-led meetings are confidential. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Zoom meetings run by leadership are not confidential. These meetings typically feature guest presenters and are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members worldwide can watch and benefit. Neither type of Helping Parents Heal meeting is designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with our children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. And we also ask that everyone be mindful of the clues, the validations as Jennifer brings them forward, and know that it's impossible for all of us to connect with our individual children. But when someone gets a reading, when one of us gets a reading, all of us are getting the benefit of that, knowing that our children are still right here. So thank you and welcome.
All of our kids are here tonight, and I know that Jennifer is going to try her best to bring as many as possible through, but just realize that being able to get that message for one person means that our kids are all happy, healthy, and home, and that they're probably hanging out together this evening and having a blast. And I am going to go ahead and read Jennifer's bio before we get started. Jennifer Brazier is an evidential medium who offers messages of happiness, healing, and hope for those grieving or suppressing the loss of a loved one. These messages offer the confidence needed to work through times of transition, confusion, and loneliness. She is a messenger from your loved ones, touching your heart and leaving you filled with inspiration, joy, and able to experience the comfort that love never dies. Her goal in doing this work is to open minds and hearts to the fact that our soul is eternal and that our loved ones are at peace and always with us. Her sessions offer you details, personalities, and shared memories of when your loved one was alive. She speaks of events that have occurred after their passing, as well as glimpses of what potentially may occur in your life, with the knowledge that no one can predict your future, as this is left to your own free will. However, your loved ones will offer inspiration, encouragement, and hope on your life path. One-on-one sessions are offered in person in Seattle or via Skype or telephone. All have the same level of accuracy. Her website is www.jenniferbrazier.com. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming Jennifer Brazier. Welcome, Jennifer.
My goodness, thank you, thank you. It's so nice to see all your happy, shining faces out there. And I've been watching the chat box with people saying hi from wherever your location is. And wow, you guys are literally all over the world. So that's amazing that we have technology now that we can all connect from the comfort of wherever our location is to be a part of events. We never had this really before COVID. We had Zoom, we had all this, but I don't think we used it to this level. And it's the same. I kind of want to use that as a kind of a jumping off place, if I want to say, with mediumship is, I've been doing this for years. But when I started out, I kind of felt like I had to hide in the closet a little bit And, my own family was kind of worried about me, and friends were worried about me. And how would I know this stuff? And I must be spying. I must have some sort of, situation going on. And I was like, no. And I don't mean to make this lighter than that, but it's really not that hard. But what is important is that we have the intention that someone like myself, I want to be a voice for those that are no longer here. So it's the same thing with using Zoom and being around the world, is that the intention behind this group is to bring all of you together, put you all on a big life raft, and make sure that we are all survivors of this grief, and ensuring if somebody needs to climb on board on that life raft, that we give them a hand or a hug, or we pull them forward. And it's just amazing to me that so many people are opening not just their minds, but their hearts to the possibility that we don't die, that our souls do survive. And part of that is today I'm going to invite your children in, and they're going to allow me to be their voice today. So I'm very excited about that. And I believe it was Elizabeth, maybe it was Irene that said it. Unfortunately, I'm not able to connect with every single one of you. I would love to. Number one, I don't have enough energy to do that. I'd probably be laying on the floor in a couple hours, but also we don't have enough time to do that. So if you don't receive that special message, know that your kids are doing their darndest to make sure they're letting people stand, they're letting their buddies and their friends stand on their shoulders, so that the person that does speak with their mom or their dad today is able to come through clearly. And that's part of us all being on this life raft together, and knowing that your kids are doing everything they can to let you know that they are okay, that they're not alone. So right before I get going here, I thought a little bit about presenting something to you all in addition to the mediumship readings. And I love teaching anything that has to do with spirituality, anything that has to do with the afterlife, anything. It is my chocolates, my caramel, it's my favorite salted chip, it is my meal. And I have a group that I have mentored in the past. I'm not currently mentoring right now, but in the past I had, and there's a simple tool, and I just want to share this tool with all of you out there. And it's a 3 easy step. And this tool can be used anytime that you are seeking an answer, maybe about yourself, what you need, what is best for you. And when you're in that place that your grief is, heavier today than it was yesterday or last night, this is a wonderful tool that you can start to use so that you can start to lift out of that grief. Now, before I share the tool with you, I'm going to go over another basic thing, is that the energy that someone like myself, what we do, and I use the word that it's simple. I know a lot of you are like, really, it's simple? Well, I can't sing and I can't dance and I am not an athlete. And I know many of you guys are. So I'm always like, I don't know how you guys can do that. So I realize that, our higher power had us all on some level come to this beautiful physical place so that we could all learn. And in part of that is we have these experiences, like them or like them not. We're gonna have these experiences, but why don't we try to make it a little bit easier and lighter for us, and learn different tools or resources or options so we can start to release that heaviness and that grief. So someone like myself, I use energy. It's the energy of your loved one's soul that connects with me. My soul, the energy in my soul connects with their soul. So knowing that every single person and every single animal has a soul. Yes, 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 yes. Doesn't matter how horrible they were or what situations took part in their life, they have a soul. And the soul is what has chosen to incarnate down to this beautiful physical world. Now, you all may go, this is enough of this, Jennifer. I don't want to hear any of this. Now, give me just a moment here, because it all does kind of iron out and will make better sense. But if you understand that everything is energy, just like your cell phones, just like the computers that you are on right now, just like your iPads, your laptops, everything has to run by energy, some sort of source. If you plug it into the wall, or if you have to use some sort of charging device, that's what keeps the power up. Well, it's the same thing with each one of us, is that we have to be recharged so that our power becomes bigger, with the ultimate goal of expanding our soul and our energy out, expanding it. And when we expand, it's because we're coming from a place of love, compassion, forgiveness. That's when we expand. And that's really why we are all here, is to learn to love, no matter the situation. And I know that could be a really long talk show, but your thoughts, your words, and your actions push out energy. So if you're thinking negative, talking negative, or doing things negative, you will attract negative. So when you want to hear from your child, start thinking from the top of your head and talk to them like you would have talked to them the very first day that you met them. If it's in a baby voice or it's a big person voice, talk to them. Tell them how much you love them, that you miss them, and you want to know they're around you. And then talk out loud. Talk about them. And I believe last time when I was here, I will go on about this, but the more you talk about your kids, the more you talk about your loved ones, it allows that energy to get closer to you. It really does. So when you think about them, you talk about them, and when you do things in their honor or for your healing, they're going to be with you. So all of you that attend these meetings and you're in, such as on Zoom right now, they're here. They are absolutely here. And I say this from really the top of my heart to the bottom of my heart, is that they will never miss a situation, an occasion to not be around you. It's just not going to be physical like you all want or assume it should be. It's going to be energetic. So using a physical tool so that you yourself can kind of push outside of the grief or the heaviness. And again, this is called a mirror into nature. And I know it's nighttime in most places of the world right now, maybe not, but typically what you want to do is you want to look outside into nature. And since probably the 99% of us, we aren't out in nature right now, is just look around the room that you're in. And if you do have something that's natural, like a plant, or, maybe it's even a glass of water, something that's natural is what I would absolutely want to push you towards. But if you don't have any nature, I want you to look for something that you find beautiful. Look around your room, and I want every one of you to find something that you're drawn to because of its beauty. And as you notice it, I want you to ask, and you'll answer this in your mind, just because there's too many of us for me to ask you what you're receiving, is I want you to name 3 things that you find beautiful about this item. In your head, list off 3 things. It's pretty easy to find things that are beautiful and to notice the beauty if we stop and look, right? Now that you have found something that you find beautiful and you've identified 3 things about it, I want you now to look back at this, and if it had to tell you what it needed, what would it tell you that it needs? I know that may sound crazy, but go with me on this. If you were to ask that beautiful thing what it needs, what would it tell you it needs? Don't overthink it. It's typically going to be simple. So now that you have an answer of what it needs, I want you now to realize the 3 things that you found beautiful about this item are a reflection of you. You're finding your own beauty. You're looking outside of you. Because remember, what we think what we say and what we do pushes out that energy. So when we're looking for the beauty in something, we're really finding the reflection of our own inner soul, our physicalness. So then the last thing I asked is, what does this thing need? And I would assume if anybody wants to, maybe Elizabeth or Irene can share, what is the thing that your item of beauty needs? And you can share if you want. If you don't have to. But does it fit? Does it fit you? Like, oh my gosh, I do need this. So when you're in your car, you're standing in line, you're bored, you don't know what to do, you're looking at the same tennis shoes and the same t-shirt you've been wearing for the last 3 days, you guys push yourself to a window, find the light out there. And as you look at that light, be drawn to what is beautiful, the colors, the textures. And if you can get out in nature so that you can physically feel it, oh, it's even more amazing. You'll watch that you start to change. And I use this kind of a movement here because we start to kind of settle down. And I'm going to use the word grounding, just grounding ourselves. And that's where we find our peace. We find hope. And many times, whatever that message was, we put that into play. So we start to feel better and do something that possibly we had been stuck before. So just a quick review. You're going to find something out in nature that you find is beautiful. You're going to name 3 things that are beautiful. And then you're going to ask that item that you find beautiful, what does it need? Now that you guys kind of know the answer to the whole thing, that you're talking to yourself. But if you really walk out there with the intention of learning and feeling that, you will quite frankly amaze yourself. So just wanted to share that. I would love to hear if you guys do it in the next couple of days, the weeks, and that some really positive things come out of it. Remember, it's your intention, what you think. Beautiful, beauty. Now, if you reversed it and said, let me find something that's ugly or sad or horrific, we could find that all right, couldn't we? If we named 3 things that we thought we could do the same thing, but why pull our energy down and why feel heavy? We're not meant to. Our loved ones in the spirit world, they want to see us giggle again. They want to see us laugh. They want to see us to the point that we have belly laughs, that we either fall over, we snort, we cough. They want that to happen again to us. When they know that we are, in that place of still that heavy grief and that sadness, they try to lighten it for us. They all send us signs. Not one of you doesn't receive a sign. You just may not be open to receiving it. Now remember, it's energetic. So it may be a thought about them. You may hear their voice. You may taste a food you made for them. You may hear some music they loved. Those are all different types of signs. And when you're open to the signs that they're around, that's when you're going to be flat out amazed and your jaw will open and go, I can't make this up. So I think I am ready now to start inviting in your children. So I'm going to take a little bit of water here. Just a quick review for anybody, if this is your very first time ever watching a medium or being a part of a mediumship portion, is that make sure that they're going to go in the chat box, correct, Irene? Go in the chat box that you understand. And so if I give a name of somebody, let's just say I give the name James or Jimmy, and all the other information is coming through, and you understand all the other information, we need to have it all fit. So if you're like, okay, all that fits for my son, but his name happens to be Lloyd. Now, I'll work through some stuff because you guys, the medium can be wrong. I can misinterpret it. It comes at me at warp speed. And you'll notice I'll start to talk faster. I'm pushing as fast as I can to get as much as I can out. Just more importantly, if you sense, feel, or know that this is your child, I'd love to talk to you so that I can give them a voice to you. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. And so I don't take anything by coincidence, and I don't take anything that it happens to be a mistake. I believe that everything happens when I'm doing this work is to lead me down a path. I also believe that there's no such thing as failure, you guys. No one's a failure. Nothing's a failure. Feedback. So if something doesn't work, I'm like, that's feedback. Let me work on that one there. So I just said the word geez, Louise. So I know that I have somebody by the name of Louise, and I almost feel like Louise is on, and I know we've got people here and I'm not looking at any names or any of that, but I know that I'm getting the name Louise. Louise could be on the other side. It could be somebody's name that's here. It also could be a name of a location, a town, a city, but Louise is going to be important in this, this connection here. I also feel with this, I do have a female that's coming through, and I do feel, and I do know that this female is a little bit older. And when I say older, okay, you guys, I'm in my 60s, so we got to go on down here. I don't know if Louise, she passes when she is an adult and she has a family. I'm also, oh, wow, she's talking about, she's giving me information that has most recently taken place. So I know whomever I'm going to be connecting with has either just been to the dentist, is going to the dentist, or is having dental issues right now. So I'm just going to stop. Does anybody understand those probably 4 or 5 bits of information? Is there anybody out there?
Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm just, it looks like Monique has a mother here on this side. She'll be 99 on February 15th, but that wouldn't necessarily, you're talking about someone on the other side.
The only thing that I would say, if Louise is here, meaning on the call right now, and she has a child on the other side, then that would be a connection. This girl is also bringing me to her ears. Remember, I talked about the teeth. The dental, she's bringing me right back to that one. That's going to be definitely a clue. She's bringing me my ears too. So I know there's some sort of story that has to go with ears, but let me give a little bit more about, this gal that's talking, and I don't, oh, Lulu. She's giving me the name Lulu now. So please, I know I just used the name Louise. Louise could be her middle name, but she would have been called Lulu or Lou. Lulu is important. Absolutely. I know this. Does anybody understand? We've got a daughter on the other side, and she would have been called Lulu or Lou. I also know that, again, we're talking about the dental. We're talking about, and there's something going on with this girl that's coming through that has to do with her ears. I'll get a little bit deeper into that as soon as I have a connection. Is there anybody that's understanding any of that?
So far, nobody's specifically able to identify with all of what you're saying. We do have.
So let me just go a little bit further here, because I'm getting more information from little Lulu or Lulu. I'm going to just keep calling her that, because she also just used the word Barbara. So I don't know if Barbara is the mom that's on the call, or mom's out there, but she's giving me the name Barbara. It could be a sister somehow associated with all of this. I also know with this, she's just jumping right now with me also.
I think we have someone. Melissa says she can take it all. Dental and ears. Her mom is Barbara. She also identifies with Lulu. It's her dog named Lulu. So could we have Melissa come on to the unmute her? Is it possible? Irene, could you help?
I've asked her to unmute. Hi, Melissa, you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Melissa.
Let's find you. Do you have your?
I hear you perfectly.
Let's see. I'm just.
So it's Melissa.
I spotlighted her, Elizabeth.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Lulu.
Oh, Lulu. Okay, Lulu.
Yeah, this Lulu.
Do you understand the dental? Do you understand?
Yes. I actually dislocated my jaw just recently, and it's affected my ears and my
got the ears.
Yeah, and my mother-in-law's name is Louise, and my mother is Barbara.
Okay, I'm going to feel very comfortable with that. So, and you have a daughter on the other side?
Yes, I do.
So know you're a little girl, and I call everybody a little girl, everybody to me. I call all dogs puppies too. So please don't feel that everything's little, but wow, 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 wow. Okay, she's starting out being very funny with me. So I feel like she would, when she was younger, I mean, she's not letting me know how old she was when she passed. She's bringing me down to being very playful and being young and being very kid-like, almost like she doesn't want any responsibility. It's like, it's hard having responsibilities. I didn't like the responsibilities. She's also talking about, now is Lulu her dog?
Well, it was our dog.
Okay, because she's, and just for the sake of, now she just shifted me to Lulu. She's talking about Lulu's teeth too. So I don't know if we've lost some teeth or we found a tooth or something's going on with the dog's mouth, but you understand that?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. Know that this is, I can't say I've ever had anyone say this to me. And again, I'm not sure how old she is, but she's going to be kind of candid about some things. Did she refuse to like say shave her armpits or her legs? Because she's talking about something shaving, and she me like hairy armpits. Now, if this doesn't make sense for her, we're going to air some of your laundry right now, girl. So,
she could be very funny.
Hilarious. Now, there's something about the armpit hair. So if you haven't been doing that, she's just like calling you out. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm asking her a little bit more to tell me some more details about herself. And she says, the one thing I'm not going to do is I don't need to repeat this over and over to anyone about how I died. Because I'm asking her, would you share that? And she goes, my mom doesn't need this. So I just want to stop with you, Melissa, and ask you, do you have any questions that you would like her, that you want to have kind of ironed out by her? But she's like, enough of her going over this.
Well, her things never came home from Sweden.
Okay.
Her things never came. Well, let's say I have her necklace, but so one small box came home, but most of her things did not come home. And I always wonder, like, what happened? Why? And so there's a lot of questions about her things being stolen in Sweden.
So I have to tell you that I don't think there's anything that she did to either lose or donate or toss out her stuff. And no. I know you said that possibly it was stolen. I don't feel like that's what's going on. She is talking more about it was misplaced. Somebody didn't know what to do with it. It's almost like she's showing me some boxes. It's a bunch of stuff and it's like dusty and either people put the wrong name tags on something. There's something wrong and it's just stuck somewhere. And I mean, if you had the time and the leisure to go look, but I got to tell you, I feel like I'm in a post office, I'm in a building.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And I feel that and they've just shoved it in a corner and there's dust on this stuff. So it's been there for a bit. She also said, Mom, you don't need, she says, Mom, you don't need all my crap. She says, she goes, what are you going to do with that? Put it into another room. And she's being kind of sassy with you a little bit here. She says, you just fit into another room. She says, the biggest thing that that you have of me is number one, my love, my memories, but you also have our pictures.
Yes.
And she's now letting me see her. She does look a lot like you. She looks a lot like you. I'm just gonna different hairdo. Different, but you guys are definitely mom and daughter.
Yes.
She says, I'm coming. She goes, Mom, I know that you asked for her to be here. She said, and she's telling me, she goes, you told me to be loud. I said, girl, you were loud. You were loud. She's also, did she leave behind a husband?
No, she left a male partner. Yes. A partner.
Okay. Yeah, because she's letting me know, she says that his heart's broken, that it'll be hard for him to ever move on. And she's asking that you still maintain connection with him. It doesn't have to be on a deep, deep level, but you know, it may even just be like a hello or whatever. She goes, because he doesn't know how to keep me alive. Mom, you know how.
Yes.
She says, continue talking to me because I'm going to continue to show you the things She is kind of spicy here. She's wanting to talk about how to clean your house different. So I don't know if you use different chemicals or what, but she's wanting you to use different cleaning stuff. So
good.
yeah, just know that she's there and she's like your extra helper. Just like when she says, Mom, and I never forgot how you taught me how to make the cookies. And she's showing me standing on a chair and she's helping you like stir and probably eat more than she's doing. But she says that's one of my favorite memories of you and I and you're like laughing. I feel like you're eating a lot of the dough.
Yeah.
Please take her love. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a voice for her. Thank you so much.
I do have a picture of her with the big bowl.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes, I do.
You know what? You will have my email somewhere out in that world. I would love to see a picture of her with that because I know
I'd love to send it.
It's very heartfelt for her.
Yes.
You're a very wonderful mom. She said that she says, my mom took time with me.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if she's specifically talking about a learning disability or that there's like a learning curve here. Things were a little bit harder for her to understand. And you took the time to make sure that she didn't feel different.
Right.
She says, I love you. She loves you, Mama.
So much. Thank you very, very much.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. I just want to say that Melissa is going to send that picture so that it can be in the newsletter, right? You're going to write something for the newsletter for us.
Oh, definitely. I'll send that picture. I love the photo.
Oh, so all of us will be able to see that picture. But
yes, you will. Yes.
So I do know that I have a male coming forward now, and I'm hearing the name Jerome. And he may have went by Jerry, or we may have Jerome here or Jerry, but I'm hearing Jerome. I also know that there's a place in the United States by the name of Jerome, meaning a location. But I do feel like I just really feel like it is maybe I just go with Jerome or Jerry. I also know, okay, this is an older individual. When I say older, I feel like I want to go, it's not old by any means, but I feel like I want to go into my 30s. 34, 35, 36. I want to go up. No, I want to even go up a little bit further. I know that that Jerry smoked. I also know that he's wanting to show me about like either motorcycles, cars, very into racing. I don't know if he necessarily raced himself, but he's into the mechanic part of it and understanding cars and all that kind of grease stuff. So I'm just going to stop for a second. Does anybody understand my friend Jerry that's here? He's letting me see his profile right now. He's a very good looking man. Very good looking. So nobody out there that understands my friend Jerry.
Not yet, no.
Not yet. I also feel that he's showing me motorcycles. And so I know that there is a motorcycle connection with him. I don't know if that's how he passed yet, or if he had a motorcycle that he loved more than he loved himself. But he keeps showing me, he must have a picture of himself on the motorcycle. That's what he's doing. I wonder if that's what the kids are going to do today. They're going to show me a picture that you guys have of him. So I'm going to just give a little bit more information about Jerry, and he is weathered. When I say weathered, I feel tan. It's like he's been outside. He works outside, likes the ladies, he's a smoker. He likes to drink. He is an individual that is very blue collar. And now he's showing me his riding boots now. So he has special riding boots. I'm wondering if somebody still has the riding boots. Are we getting any hits on this right now?
No, we're not. Nothing so far, Jennifer.
Specific. I'm sure that it's someone who should have been on here and it might not be on here.
So with Jerry, I mean, he's going to give us a message. He's going to give us some information. So when his parents or his mom or his dad or somebody pops on, or you guys know who lost somebody by the name of Jerry, you'll be able to share the message. So, and I know I just saw somebody, wow, I almost got to tell you, I feel like I'm in the desert too. I don't know if I'm in Las Vegas or I'm in the United States. So I want to probably take away anybody that isn't in the United States, that this is where he lived or where he was from. Because I'm seeing mountains and I'm seeing a lot of desert. He's coming forward because he's talking, he's wanting, this is for his mother. He's wanting his mother to know how much he loves her and he cares for her. And it is a type of apology that he probably wasn't the best son he could have been. But he says now that he understands that his lifestyle and his life was offensive to his family, embarrassment to his family, he did make some decisions that, well, he's not proud of, and he wants to own that today with his mother. He definitely wants to apologize to his mom. And if we find out who the mom is, even if it's who later on, I would love to talk with her one-on-one and just give a little bit more information. But this is about a man that realizes that he rode his life hard and fast, kind of no fear, and really wasn't worried about what other people thought of him. And now he realizes that he hurt a lot of people in doing that. So thank you, Jerry, Jerome, Jerry, thank you.
So this is something that actually we might be able to find out about when people are watching the YouTube video. And a lot of times people put messages on there. So I'll definitely let you know. And thank you.
Absolutely. I also, he says, I know my mom, my mom was a better mom than I was a better son. He says that I know my mom will say that she has forgiven me, but I need her to know that I'm responsible and accountable now. That's the foundation of this. So thank you. I'm just going to keep calling him Jerry. I am just going to say something here, and I don't want to make anything fit, but is there anybody out there that can take all of this information except for the name? I got the name wrong. But they would understand it. Well, I'm just gonna.
Monica is saying me, and then Sandy's saying yes, and then let's see, Sophia is saying Brandon, Monica's saying Jason.
But they can understand. You all of you moms can understand every bit of information about this person with the bike, with the desert, with good looking man, good looking guy. Mechanic, I don't know, mechanic, liked the motorcycle, had the motorcycle boots. And there's something about a piece of jewelry somebody has too. Somebody has the jewelry. You could even be wearing it right now.
We have lots of people responding yes. So it's hard.
Mercy.
I'm not sure if they're able to take everything or if they're able to just take a part of it. In the very beginning, we had, let's see.
Who's Cynthia? Is there a Cindy that's in the group? Cynthia, a mom by the name of that says they can claim this. Cindy, Cynthia, Cinda,
Sandy. Sandy. It's Sandy, similar enough, but not Cindy. Sandy.
What was the name again? I'm sorry.
Sandy.
Sandy.
And she said yes.
Can I talk to Sandy for a second? I'll know right. I mean, I'll be able to
Sure.
touch way. Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. Can you please unmute? Hello.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Maybe a connection area.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So we love the spirit world. Look what they're doing. You guys.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, this is hard.
Sandy, your connection is really, it's, we can't
hear you.
Oh, you know what? You're going to have to log out and come back in, and we'll put you back in as quickly as possible if that's okay.
Go back, Sandy. How about this? Well, Sandy's signing out and coming back in. Let me bring somebody else. Can I bring somebody else in and then we'll jump? Is that all right?
Let's
Okay,
do that.
Sandy, I'm gonna come back to you, so don't worry, okay? You're gonna sign out and come
Back
back
in,
in.
Sandy, okay? But go out first. Okay.
Okay. That was interesting to listen to that. I'm sure everybody else felt the same way, right?
Like that before on our Zoom meetings.
I was like, whoa. That's a different talk show, but about that, listening to that. I have to tell you that I'm not sure if I have a male or a female, but I'm hearing the name Terry. And I don't know what it is with me and the names today, but just let me kind of go with this, okay? Because sometimes I don't get a name and I'll get it all different, but I keep hearing Terry. So I know that Terry is petite. I'm getting this. I'm getting a very smaller individual. And I'm also getting the fact that I feel like when she was here, she would have been a little shy, kind of like she wants to hide behind mom or dad, or if she had siblings, she's not an out loud person. I feel like the rest of the kids are pushing her, going, you have to do this. This is time for you.
I just want to tell you, Sandy's back in and I asked her to unmute. So maybe she can speak now. Sandy, can you try speaking?
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh, way better.
Wow, that's a big difference.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Are we on speaker? Sandy, are you on speaker?
You were okay for a second there and then it went crazy again.
You have a that's really, I gotta say, it's interesting. So I'm just going to go to the point. Sandy, you're going to get my email and I'm going to talk with you one-on-one so I can finish this with you, so that because there's the difficulties here, and I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm starting to choke a little bit here too. So I don't know if that's your son trying to give me some more validations about what happened to him. But please, you have my email, my website. Will you please connect with me within the next couple days, and I will set up a time and we'll connect one-on-one. Okay, is that all right?
Okay, wonderful. And so it looks like Shell is saying, Terry is my sister. She is still here. She is petite and quiet. Her son has crossed. So going back to Terry that you were talking about.
Terry, yes, petite, shy. Now, the gal that just spoke, or the mom that just spoke, she's talking about her sister also lost a child. And is her sister with her now? Am I?
No, her sister's still here. She is petite and quiet. It's her son who crossed. So I'm not sure if that's it.
Let's go a little bit deeper here. Let me find out. Let me get back to Terry. And I can also tell you that, man, this girl's showing me to her too. Petite young girl. Her hair she's showing me the color of her hair. It's kind of brown, not blonde brown, but kind of dishwater brown is what I want to say. Man, I also feel there's something going on with her breathing, that heavy breathing, that this has to do with how this young girl passes. Also, she's letting me see her tummy, so I feel like she has an extended abdomen. And I know this may be an illness. I haven't dived that deep into it yet. Man, it's like she goes, I'm doing all I can. She's got this nervous, I'm kind of scared, but that's how she was in this life. That she wouldn't have been the kid that spoke up in school. She wouldn't have been the one that wanted to be picked first. She is not that person. She is being pushed by a group of other girls to make sure her voice is heard today. Voice is going to make me cry. Is there anyone that understands my little Terry here?
It looks like Bobby Quinton is saying that her 8-year-old daughter was a very petite gymnast, but her hair was red strawberry blonde, and she said she had pneumonia and she was malnourished. I don't know if that.
And I don't think she took the name, but I don't know if that's.
Taryn.
Does she understand the name Terry?
It's Taryn or Taylor for Bobby.
Okay, let me talk. Is there
Sure.
anybody else?
Not
Not
right.
really, no.
Um,
So-
Hi, Bobby.
so I can get names
Hello.
whipped up here. So, hi, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Oh, it's so cool to see you. Can I tell you, I just heard, hi, Mom. But I'm also she is loud. She also, oh, sweetie. She also just said, Mom, you know I wasn't going to let you down this time. So I know, Bobby, that you have in the past either been to mediums or been involved in situations and your little beautiful daughter didn't show up. And I know you've already shared a little bit. Oh, she just jumped on me. So I know you already said she was a gymnast. She's still a gymnast. She's like a rubber band. She's all over the place here, bending backwards. She says, Mom, she's kind of going to give you a little bit of advice if you don't mind. So are you trying to quit smoking? Is that your New Year's resolution? Are you quitting smoking or giving up some sort of smoking products?
Yes. Yes.
says, Mom,
The vaping thing, which has never been a thing, but yeah.
She says, Mom, I'm going to help you with that. She goes, I'm going to be your strength now for you to help you through this because you are my strength to help me through, to help me. And I'm not sure if you already said she was dehydrated or malnutrition, but was she anorexic? Is that what's going on with her?
No, there was, it was pretty, she wasn't in my care, at the moment. It was pretty horrific, but, yeah, so, but I just got to tell you real quick that, about that she came through today. Like, I've been really like asking, like, Taryn, Mom needs you. And like, just be like, and I've never seen, like, I never have gone to a medium or a psychic. I've gone to these group meetings. So this is a first, but that so resonates with me. That's why I was like, oh my goodness, because I just found 2 dimes right before this. And so I'm just like, oh.
So today's payday for you, right? Payday. Bobby, know that she keeps, interesting. She keeps wanting to hug onto your one leg and it's your left leg. So I'm not sure if you got an issue with your left leg or she had something wrong with it. It's like she wants to hold on to you. And as she's bringing that through, she's also talking about the dog. I know there's a dog that you guys would have had or she would have had, and the dog is on the other side. She's talking about how she's with the dog, comes and sees her and stays with her now. And she said, she goes, and the dog can sleep with me all the time now. And she's kind of getting a little bit more, the more she's working with me right now, the more her energy is starting to blossom. So I know that's how she was in life, is that as soon as she felt comfortable and her confidence started to build,
right.
She had a voice. Oh, she also talked about reading. So she either was an avid reader or she was put everything backwards. It's like she either had a hard time reading or yeah, I'm just going to stick with that.
Yep, she had a hyperoptic astigmatism, but she also was very hard time reading. And we didn't find that out until she was like 6 to get glasses. But,
wow, okay.
Oh my goodness, everything is so on point right now. Like, I'm just like floored.
She also just said, she goes, Mom, I love what you've done for me. So I know, Bobby, that you have got something in your home, and I'm going to call it either a mantle or you've got this beautiful area just for her. Oh, she just grabbed me. So you must have something with wings, and there must be something that has like angel wings on. And if it's a tattoo you have, or there's something like butterfly wings, the wings, but I feel like it is an angel. Do you understand that?
I do. I have not like a real shrine, but it's angel wings, and I kind of have like a Taryn area, and one of the flowers from the funeral, it was angel wings. And that's like in the center of this basket that's got all of her little things in it. And the leg thing, my left leg, at work, I fell and I sprained my knee. So that's so funny.
Oh, wow.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah. So do you have a tattoo in her? Have you got the tattoo yet? Because she's talking about you getting the tattoo. I know you're getting the tattoo.
Yep, it's they're angel wings, and it says, justice for Taryn. We actually have a bumper sticker or not a bumper sticker,
Oh.
like a sticker, and it's got angel wings, and it says,
So we need a
Justice
picture
for
of the
Taryn.
bumper sticker, girl.
I will
Everyone
post all that.
Everyone needs to know about Taryn. We need to give her a voice, okay?
Okay, absolutely, yes.
Oh, I'm so glad I got to meet you. I'm so glad
Oh,
that
thank you.
this group of girls, and I feel like they were big teenagers. I don't know why I just used that word, but I feel like they were teenage girls that they're like, no, we want her. She needs to speak. Because I feel like she has been around maybe in other situations, but she's like, no, you go ahead first. You go ahead. And today they were like, no, absolutely. You're going to be there for your mom. She needs you. And I know that
That's interesting.
I know that we're in a new year, and
Mm.
and she said, Mom, you have to be kind to yourself. She goes, I want you to be kinder to you. She says, what you would do for me, I want you to now do for yourself.
Awesome.
Oh,
Huh.
thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you.
Thank you. No, it is all me. Thank you so much. More than you know.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bobby.
sweetie.
And we need this for the newsletter with the bumper sticker and the beautiful wings as well.
Do we have time for one more?
Let's
Sure.
see. Yes, let's do one more.
I'm hearing the name. Here we go again. I'm giving names again. You guys are, when you hang around me, I don't give names all the time. So I don't know what this is. But I'm hearing the name Kat. And I feel like it's either Kathy, Catherine. I mean, that's really her long name, but we went by Kat, or that was a nickname. We called her Kat. Oh, wow. Yes. She is, this is a little girl. Well, she's showing me as a little girl coming forward, and she is running full speed at me like she wants to jump on top of me. Now, it's not me she wants to jump on. I know it's her own mom. Oh, wow. She's showing me like I look behind me like it's going to be there, like a wagon. I know that when she was younger, she had a wagon, and she's also showing me like this plastic car that had wheels on. She's showing me more as a younger child than an adult. So I'm not quite sure how old she was when she passed. She keeps bringing me to my eye. I'm curious if possibly this young girl didn't pass in an accident. Does anybody understand? Is anybody understanding the details of Kat?
Not yet, Jennifer. No one has typed anything in the chat.
I also want to talk about water. Like either you live near water, you live on water, or this is how she passed near the water. There's something that is important with water, like river, ocean. Maybe it's, yeah. Oh, she's starting to get, she is letting me know that colors, and I feel like she would have been advanced in art, being artistic. It's like she really, even as a little girl, she colored within the line. She was able to do things that most kids at her age, and even as she gets older, oh wow, she's also starting to do like drawings. So I know that that's important. Catherine. So even though I just said all this information, it sounds like nobody understands this. Is there a mom that is out there that goes by Kat? I mean, you go by Kat. People, everybody knows you as Kat.
We have one
That can
saying
that lost.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Chris is saying she's holding her daughter's cat. She drowned. She was good at painting. So I don't know. You were talking about water, live near water, live on water.
Can I talk with, and who is this gal? Who's this
Chris.
mom?
Her name is Chris.
Hey, Chris. Can I talk to Chris for just a second? Let's see how this fits.
Hi, Chris. Can you please
Hello.
unmute?
Hi.
Hi, Chris.
Hi,
Hi.
Chris.
I'm going to spotlight. There we go.
There you are. Hello. Well,
Hi.
you look familiar to me. I don't know
I get
why
that
all of
a
a
lot.
sudden. Pardon?
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I know you. So I just need yes or no from you. So you lost a daughter, yes?
Yes.
And this happened either on water, near water, or you live near water?
Yes.
And if I'm right, I think Elizabeth said you mentioned you're holding your daughter's cat.
Yes. He's right here.
Okay. And would you understand that, well, we already know this is an accident. She brings me to my eye. She keeps bringing me up to my one eye. Did she have something going on with the one eye, or was the something with an accident in her eye? And it may not be related to how she passed.
She had a neurological condition, so possibly.
I think you would maybe, do you have an issue going on with one of your eyes?
No, I did this time last year.
I don't know. Now, oh, hold on here. I just heard the name Sandy. Now, we already worked with it. Sandy's the one I didn't connect with, right? So just a question to you, Chris. Do you know Sandy that came through?
I do not know her. My mother-in-law is Sandy.
Oh, okay, okay. Your mother-in-law is Sandy. See, she's working here. Now, also, I feel with your daughter, this is either like an early teenager, meaning young. This is not somebody that is in their 20s. This is somebody that is going to be in their teens.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I'm sorry, sweetie. I don't think this is exactly who is with me.
Okay.
How old was your daughter when she passed?
24. She looked younger. But...
Yeah, no, I got a young girl here. This is young, and I know that the eye is important. There's something I'm worried about the eye.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
But
okay.
know that, she's coming forward, and it's interesting how when somebody, you want it, but it doesn't fit. I can't make it fit, but I can say that your daughter is not coming through loud and clear to me. And it may be because I'm not the right medium, who knows, or there's somebody else that's nudging away there, but just take my love, and I appreciate you speaking up. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Could I just say something very quickly? I think that you're pulling through Bobby's other daughter, Taylor. She was 15 when she drowned. She was legally blind in one eye. So did you want to bring Bobby back on? I think you
Absolutely.
have her. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
So, can you
Bobby.
Bobby, and let's see, Bobby.
I asked her to unmute.
Okay.
I'm not trying
She's
to
probably
pull away from anybody else, I promise.
Girl, we have no control. Let me tell you, the kids have orchestrated this, and they knew. So you lost 2 babies.
99 days apart, yes.
I'm so sorry. 99 days apart.
Yeah.
So your daughter that passed near water, in water, drowned?
Yep. They were my son and her and a couple of my families, they were at Pillar Falls in Twin Falls, Idaho, and she drowned. And it was crazy because she's like my athletic, very, very athletic. The current caught her, and my son was the last one to hold her, but she just got swept away. Yeah.
So know that she's coming through. And I find a little bit of humor of how she's saying this to you. She says, Mom, you have to realize that I didn't suffer. I wasn't in pain. And I know that it took some time for them to find where my body was at. She says, I was already back home safe and everything. She's talking about the music, and she's talking, she's just so darn happy. And she says that you need to know that now are your 2 daughters, are they half sisters?
They have different dads. Yeah.
Yes. Is that half sisters? Am I getting it? Yeah. Because
Right,
she's
yeah.
saying even though we have the different daddies, we're different dads, we're still together, and we're going to be here to make sure, Mom, you are going to be okay. Again, she's saying the same thing that her sister said about there's some rough things going on in your life right now. There's some rough, and I've used stronger language, that's going on. And your girls are saying, Mom, you're not doing this alone. She's got one hand and I've got the other. And we are going to make sure that you walk through this. You are a survivor. You're going to be okay. She says, trust it. Trust it. So are you also in a brand new job or just about to start a new job? Do you understand the new job piece?
Yes, on different levels. I did start the job that I'm at right now. I've been here since September, but also with my younger daughter, I'm kind of starting a new job, a new, more like making awareness for that as a new endeavor for justice for Taryn.
So justice for Taryn, and oh my goodness, please know that you're doing the right thing. At times you may feel like you're alone and that you are the only person out there. You're not. You've got an incredible group of kids that are pulling for you, sweetie. Incredible. You're going to make an impact in this world. Huge. Please going. And also, she just said, she goes, Mom, it's all right if you ask for help. You always used to tell me that. Just ask for help. She says, just ask for help. People want to help you.
And it's so interesting because like the whole time I always thought that like the girls got to be together, and I was pretty upset when both, but when my other one got taken, when Taylor got taken, I was like, I was just in shock. And but then thought that like if there was one person that I wanted to have up in heaven with Taryn, it would be Taylor. And they both coming in together, like that's so how it would be. Like
it makes
they
my heart is so full right now that the only thing I can say to you is I just want to cry. And these are tears of love and absolute. I'm speechless. I don't know how to give the words. Please know that all you've been through, all you've been going through, there's something so beautiful that comes out of all of this. So beautiful. Wow.
That's what I'm hoping for. Oh my goodness, I'm just like speechless. I'm so sorry. Like I'm so.
There's no apologies. We don't take apologies here at Helping Parents Heal. Because the spirit world, they have a higher understanding of what is best. And today, you needed to hear from your girls. And I know everybody's all right with that. I know that.
I appreciate that so much. Like that, it's been a year and a half. So it's definitely worth the wait. So.
Well, I'm glad that you are on this call today. And I'm so glad that you have got an army of people out there that are supporting you, that you are going to get justice. You are going to accomplish what you're looking for, sweetie.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Oh
my goodness.
Oh, Bobby, listen, please send so that I can put this in the newsletter.
Absolutely.
Everybody want to be able to see pictures of your two beautiful daughters.
Yes.
That is
not a problem.
Thing for Jennifer to be bringing through your other daughter right after. Obviously, they're together.
Well, it was so crazy because I was responding back to you about sending it to your email, and I kind of was picking up bits and pieces of what she was and I was like, oh, well, that was Taylor. Well, just FYI, not trying to take away from anybody, but this pertains to her. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's just flabbergasting. Oh, amazing. Goodness, I can't even talk.
Just amazing.
Well, I hope you can sleep tonight, or you sleep very well knowing that your girls are tucking you in tonight, okay?
Absolutely. Like that'll be the first time in a long time, but I think it's going to be a good night's sleep.
Oh. Good. You deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Oh, Bobby, it's going to be a wonderful night's sleep for all of us.
Yes.
Notes of encouragement in the chat box. Everyone's so happy for you. And please don't ever feel like you're taking a reading away from someone else, especially having two children pass so close to each other and so recently as well. I am so grateful to you, Jennifer, for bringing both.
Jennifer.
Both
oh my God. Yes.
I'm just the voice.
The amazing voice. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
That was just amazing. So It is time now, but I can't wait to get this. We're going to be publishing the newsletter a little early because we have so many incredible validation stories that have happened from a lot of different mediums over the holiday season. So I want to put that one in there and highlight it for you and Jennifer. And I think that it's almost time to go, but if Jennifer has any other closing words that you'd like to say beforehand, let us know.
Thank you. I start from my heart saying thank you for all of you taking time out of your evenings, your afternoons, your morning, whenever, however you're watching this, to be a part of helping parents heal. But it fills my soul just feels happy and grateful that these kids trust me enough to let me be a part of their life, a part of their story, to prove that they are still around and to prove that we do survive. No matter how we leave this earth, you guys, we all survive. And I don't know, I'm filled with joy this evening. I really am. I'm thrilled on every single one of you that I got to speak with, and then to see the different faces kind of pop in and out. I try not to look at anybody's face because I may see a name or something and get pulled, but I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this wonderful, wonderful group. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we always
Welcome
ask people to
Thank
unmute.
you.
Thank you. So if
Thank you.
guys-
Thank you very much. It was beautiful.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thanks,
Namaste.
we're happy for you, Bobby.
Jennifer.
Jen, be cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
God bless you, Bobby. Sleep good tonight.
Bobby.
Everyone.
So wonderful. Thank you, Jennifer.